am once again joined by Chayla, and luckily enough she's going to help me with some pullovers. A movement I struggled with. I think it's a movement that we've not seen in CrossFit for a very long time, so it's useful to get some tips. She's going to take me through it and hopefully help you guys as well.
Yes, I'm going to take you guys through this movement. My background is a gymnastic coach, so this is a very common movement for us in our gymnastic training, so I'm excited to share some tips and tricks from the years of gymnastics. Let's get going. All right guys, for the pullover, first the prerequisites that you need is at least 5 strict pullovers where you can get your chin above the bar, and then I want you to be able to do 10 strict toes to bar. That's the strength work that you need to be able to start working this skill. Then I want to touch bases on the most common mistake that I see a lot of people doing it. And if you correct this one thing, you will probably be able to get your pullover if you're close already. So with the pullover, you have to first keep your chin above the bar the whole time. Then let your legs gently swing as they swing behind, and then in front, that's when you pull over. You need to pull high enough that you're pulling to your belly button, so your weight shifts around. If you pull too low on your hips, you're going to be swinging here and struggling to get up, or if you're a guy, you're going to have some immediate consequences. So that's prerequisite. What I see most people do is they're trying to keep their hips to the bar while their arms are straight, and that's just really challenging. So chin up first, let your hips swing, then pull the bar to your belly button so your weight swings around the bar. All right, let's go through some drills to build the strength and the body awareness to get around the bar in that pull-up position. To start off this drill, we're going to take the single bar. If you don't have one of these at your gym, you can also just set up your barbell on the J-hooks and strap them in with bands. This is also great. Next, I want you have set up a box that you can step out in front of. You need to make sure that it's far enough away that you're not going to clip your head on the box as you swing around. So, setting up here, same as we're on the bar. You need to pull your chest to the bar. Step one foot here, the other foot, you're going to do one leg at a time, kicking over the bar. And you have to continue to pull through your back till you land on your stomach, about where your belly button is, so you can get around the bar. So, John, let's set up, let's try this out. Grip should just be right outside your chest. Too wide, it gets too challenging. Too narrow, you won't be able to make it over the bar. It's also challenging. It needs to be just outside of your chest. So, yep, here. He's keeping his chest to the bar, one leg at a time, up. Great. And that was perfect. The bar hit his stomach, so his body naturally rotated around the bar. If you land too low, then you're still top heavy and you're going to be swinging up underneath, struggling to get back up. So now that you have that, let's take the mat away and we're going to just do it off the floor. So this is basically the main progression of this drill, is start with your feet elevated pretty high where it's easy to get over, then you slowly start lowering it. So now this is still below his chest, still makes it easy and doable. Now he can almost run and hop off the floor. So same thing, you're gonna come over here, keep your chest in, take one big step out in front of you, and kick the other leg over the bar.
Okay, so this one leg steps, then my other leg throws around.
Correct. And then keep pulling so the bar lands on your stomach. Very nice, easy. Now if you're a coach, how I like to spot this is I spot their lower back and they're behind their hamstring. So if they start to collapse through their shoulders, I can help assist the lower back and keep them close and tight to that bar. And if they don't kick high enough, I can help lift their hips up to get their stomach closer to landing on the bar. So let's do that a couple more times just to get the muscle memory. If you're learning this, even if it's easy to do, still do this a bunch of times to build the muscle memory of keeping that bar in close and changing to your hips over the bar. Yep, main thing, keep that chest in close to the bar as possible. Keep pulling through your back. So good. So good. All right, John nailed that. There wasn't much room to raise the bar, So if you have a gym and you can raise the bar, that's great. We didn't have much room before John would start smacking his feet above the bar above him. So we're gonna stack up these mats so John can hop off these mats and start doing it on the actual bar. Same principles apply. Keep that chest in tight. As you step to kick over, you wanna think about stepping in front of you. If you step behind you, you're not gonna be able to get your feet in front of you. So as you do your pullover, so go ahead and set up.
Just for those at home.
Do this with the spotter.
I'm also a little nervous.
Okay, so key points before he does this. Keep your chest in close to the bar. Notice John his chest is still at the bar. The bar isn't way above him. We're still doing this safe scaled option. 2, when he steps out in front of him, you want to think about stepping in front of the bar. So this foot will be stepping out here. Yep. So you want to be thinking step in front and then kick the other leg over. Keep pulling until that bar lands on your stomach, on your belly button. That's your goal. All right, let's do this. Again, I'm spotting from his lower back and his hamstring. And easy. Very nice.
It wasn't as bad as expected.
You got it. Let's do a couple more reps. Just get comfortable with it.
Yeah, I lost my chest on that one.
A little bit. Another tip, if you're a coach spotting this, so I'm holding the back and the hamstring. As your athlete comes around the bar, it's very common that they don't pull far enough, so they're going to be top heavy, so they're going to come back. So that's why I grab their hamstring as soon as they get over the bar. I hold their hamstring to make sure that they're safe. So if they do fall, you can hold their hamstring and keep them on the bar at least. As you lower the box, your legs, when you're pretty high, your legs can do most of the work kicking. As you lower the box, your legs can do less and less. So your upper body has to keep pulling the whole time. So really focus on keeping that chest or at least chin to the bar.
Do I start further away and then pull myself in?
Yeah, you can start away and kind of give yourself a running start. But the main thing is you got to get that chin to the bar and keep it there.
Okay.
Easy. So good. That's great. So good. That's awesome. All right, John has that nailed. He's flying through that. The last progression before you are just trying this freestanding on the ground is instead of taking a one big running step, you actually have to keep your feet together. So you can still assist in the hop, but it's less of an assistant with your leg. You're doing more with your upper body. So keep your feet together. You can also bend your knees and go into a tuck as you go over. It can also help the lift. Big hop, chest in. Good. Nice. A little more challenging, but you really
I needed your help on that one, I think.
Not too much. Okay. You just like you felt the pull more and you had to do more with your upper body.
Yeah, I felt further away from the
other one?
Yeah, like I felt the distance. I felt like I was far away from the bar, so it's like harder to get keep the momentum to go round.
Yeah, and that's the great thing with this step is you can really build that momentum. As you just jump off at 2 feet, then you're having to learn how to rotate your body with just your upper body and your shoulders and back. All right, here is just a little side trick. If your gym has access to this bar, it's not necessary to learn the pullover. It's just a really helpful way if your gym has a bar set up really close to the wall, we can utilize it for the pullover. So the same principles apply. You have to pull your chest into the bar before you're going to step your feet up the wall and then do the pullover. Now, I want John to show you this first with straight arms and show you that it's impossible to do a pullover with straight arms. So I'm telling him, don't straighten your arms, show you what happens, and then walk your feet up the wall. You still are so far away from the wall, you can't get your feet over. Versus...
For those who've seen The Matrix, you're about to see some Keanu Reeves shit going down. Some Morpheus moves.
So, chin, chest to the bar first, then step. So good. Nice. Again, not every gym will have a bar like this, but if you do, definitely take advantage to use the wall for your pullovers. All right, Okay, John's gonna try his very first pullover by himself. Tips in this pullover is same way with how we use the legs to get your feet forward and over. As you do your pull-up, you'll notice that your feet are shyly swinging. So you want to wait until the back swing, and then as your feet swing in front of you, that's when you want to pull your feet over. So pay attention to where your body is swinging. As it swings in front, that's when you do the pull. You have to keep pulling your chin to the bar the whole time and keep that tension using your back, your lats. As a spotter, I'm still going to have my hand on his lower back and his hamstring going up. As he gets over, I'm going to reach around and grab his legs to make sure he doesn't fall off the bar, just to keep us all safe.
I do a pull-up first.
Correct. Get as high on the bar as possible. Chin needs to be above the bar. If you can get your chest to the bar, even better. Both straight behind and lift. Yes. So good. Let's go. If you guys have your pullover but you're struggling and it's just not going smoothly, the strength work you need to do is pull-ups, 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 pull-ups. You cannot do too many, and strict toes to bar. That's the direct strength that you are going to be using for your pullover. Yes! Let's go.
I definitely found like for the learning, getting that leg swing from the pull-up and the momentum helps. Like on that second one, I didn't think that I was high enough to pull to the belly button, but on the first one, because I let myself get that kind of swing momentum, I then
it really
felt
helps
that rhythm. Yeah.
And then as you get take that swing, but as you get comfortable with it, you'll feel that swing more and more. Cool. And again, you don't have to make this efficient, you want to actually land technically in the middle of your belly button, but when you're learning, you want to be safe and really aim high and land on your stomach as you learn. So, and then as you get more comfortable, you'll end up landing between your belly, just below your belly button. Then you'll be able to stand right up versus having to come up, then dip up.
Okay, those tips were super helpful for me. And as always, if you have questions, leave them in the comments below and we will get back to you. Thank you very much to Chayla. And where can people find info on you?
Absolutely. Thank you, John, for having me. You guys can check out my YouTube channel. It's chayla.moves. Also my Instagram, chayla.moves. And again, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the program. They have lots of awesome content coming out all the time.